Hey guys, it's Dale again this week. I'm a little tired. I've been camping. My hair's a little messy. I didn't feel like doing it. I don't usually brush my hair anyways, but it's extremely poofy and all that. I just flattened it a little bit. I was camping this weekend. Um, it was a good camp out. What can I say? A little rainy, but today was beautiful weather, so I'm pretty glad. I got a lot of feedback on that quiz thing I did with the audio and all that. You guys seem to really like that. So I'm going to do another one this week. Last one though, it was if you can recognize voices. This one, let's see if you can recognize faces and what you see. Okay, so it's gonna be on my iPod. These pictures are. So see if you recognize these people. Let's see. Do you recognize him? That's Adam Sandler. If you didn't know. Let's see if you recognize that one. Do you recognize that person? Who is she? That's, if you can't tell, it's Selena Gomez. How are you doing so far? 2 for 2. That one. Oh, passed him up. Who's that one? Come on, guys. Who is he? He's Ash Ketchum. Okay, guys. Two more. You're almost there. Let's see how you're doing. That one. This one's a little toughy. Let's see if you know. Captain Planet. That's Captain Planet from an old TV show. You might not know him. Now, this last one. This one is for bonus points. If you get this one right, you win. You. You might know who the first four people were, but without knowing the last one, you doesn't mean as much. Which brings us to this week's topic, knowing who you are. Because if you know who you are, it's better to change yourself or make sure you're who you want to be. A lot of people, they get caught up with society, and let society pressure them doing things they don't want to do or being how they don't want to be. But you were made to be you. And there's no one who can be you better than you. You're supposed to be yourself. You're supposed to be you. And it's just a lot of people struggling finding they struggle. Who am I? What am I? So it's easier to find yourself out who you are. It's really hard, but you can do it. You need to know who you are. So you make sure you do things you want to do. Make sure you do things you like. Make sure you marry somebody you're happy with. Because your life revolves around you. And if you know who you are, it makes it a lot easier on you to make your life something you like and something you want. I might have said the word you and pointed a lot because it's an extremely hard topic. A lot of people try to impress others and they buy cars that they don't like, or they wear tattoos they don't like. Not that I'm not against tattoos, I'm just saying. Or they do drugs they don't like or something like that. They impress others, but you need to impress you. It's really hard to figure out yourself, especially with all the pressures going on. But if you look at Maslow's hierarchy of needs, it might help you out. If you work on getting your physical needs met, and then you work on having like emotional, like if you work on having a good safety net of people who care about you, honestly care about you, not just say they care about you, people who honestly, truly care about you, like I care about you, it's a lot easier to figure out who you are because you're more at ease with yourself because you feel secure with the people you're around. You have your needs met. You can focus on yourself, not your belly rumbling from hunger or your mouth from thirst or something like that. You also have a shelter where you can go and just be there instead of being rained or snowed on. If you work on those needs, it's easier to figure out who you are. A lot of people just say, I'm going to figure out who I am. If I figure out who I am, that'll make it so much easier. But you need to do things. That's what Maslow's hierarchy of needs states. If you look at that, it might help you out. I use it. I like it. But people try to figure out who they are before they get everything else met. But if you don't feel secure, you're more worried about being protected. If you don't have food, you can't focus on yourself because you're focusing on your belly. Or if you're thirsty, you're focusing on your throat because you're thirsty. So if you meet those, you figure out who you are. It's a lot easier. Also, figure out who you are. It might be simple, it might be hard. It depends on who you are. But don't expect it to be like, who am I? And just sit there for like 5 minutes and go, why yum, and meditate. Because that's not really, it might work for you, but it doesn't work for me. Just Figure out who you are. Maybe you could ask yourself, what would I do in this situation? Or a couple of questions. What would I do if I had no fear or nothing to fail me? What would I do? Or if I was stuck in a jail for a whole year or forever, what would I do? Would I write a book? Would I try to make the jail a better place? What would I do? Ask yourself those questions. If I had an infinite amount of money, what would I do with it? Would I spend it on cars? Would I donate it? Would I keep it to myself and save it? That might help you figure out who you are, the choices you would make. Give yourself impossible things, like if you lived forever, what would you do? Give yourself those things, those unlimited things, and see what you would do. Because that might help you figure out what your interests are, your values are. Would you, if you had, would you write a book, or would you make the thing a better place? Would you save your money, or would you help others? If you answer those questions, it might help you figure out what you would do. It might help you figure out yourself. Also, talk to your closest people. Talk to your family, your friends, your closest people, and see what they think of you. You know, chances are, if they all say you're a nice person, you probably are. Maybe if they say you're a little mean, a little strict, think about that. Ponder. Say, am I? And if you don't like it, then change it. You know. So part of it's working out by yourself, but also ask for help. I'm trying to keep this video short, but this is a serious topic. Figure out who you are. It's hard, but it's worth it. And remember, you're not alone with it. You have your friends. You have questions. People use these self-help books all the time, but really, the best self-help is you. Don't read those books, because if those were surefire ways, they'd be millionaires and everyone would have good self-esteem. But those aren't always effective. The most effective way is to not give up and keep trying. I'm going to go, because I don't want these videos to be super long. If you'd like to discuss this more, or if you need more ideas for questions or what to ask or who to ask, you can always message me. Any topic, anytime. If you have an idea for a topic, message me. If you have an idea for a quiz, because you guys seem to like those, message me. I can't do smell, because you guys can't smell it. But, have a good day, guys.